April 11th is World Parkinson's Day, recognized each year on the birthday of James Parkinson, who first discovered the condition over 200 years ago. This is also Parkinson's Awareness Month. Most patients, of course, are over the age of 65. Tonight, though, we're going in depth on another group diagnosed at a much younger age. Matthew Liu is 28 years old.
The tremors are predominantly in my legs right now, but they kind of go like limb to limb.
His brother, Michael Liu, is 34.
I'm still probably on the same path that my brother is with the progression of the disease, but it's just at a slower rate.
They're sharing their stories about navigating Parkinson's at a young age. Both were misdiagnosed with essential benign tremor. Matthew was told he could manage that with a drink.
The thing he recommended was, if you ever give a speech or have to do something like anything publicly, and you have tremors, just drink a glass of wine and I guess it'll be fine.
Parkinson affects 1% of the population over those 60 years of older. It's more rare to affect those younger, but even people in their 20s and 30s can be diagnosed.
I sat down with local neurologist Dr. John Legg.
Michael J. Fox was very, very young when he was diagnosed. If you're under the age of 50 and diagnosed with Parkinson, it's considered young onset Parkinson, which is, again, more rare.
This is Michael Liu with Michael J. Fox. The Liu brothers are going through their journeys with Parkinson's very differently.
You are also an inspiration to all of us living your life to the fullest.
Michael was featured in this video with the Anaheim Ducks, able to skate. He finished college, works as a school counselor, and is a newlywed.
I got married this past September, but she's been along with the journey. We're learning as we go, the ups and downs, with the disease and what it may bring.
Matthew lives at home while trying to maintain as much independence as possible.
For the most part, get dressed and drive and go out and have a life, some of the social life, but I do know it is a progressive disease, and I just try to make the most of everything that I can at the moment.
Both of them credit a local organization with helping them get the support they need, Parkinson's Resource Organization.
Someone that was familiar with their disease, someone that could, help guide us and talk to us about, what to expect, what to worry about, what to look out for, what medications to try, different strategies.
And early diagnosis can mean more available treatments.
If you're diagnosed earlier, too, there are a lot of trials for young onset Parkinson. That's not just observational trials, but potential drug studies, too, that may be disease modifying. That is, that it could slow down or arrest progression of Parkinson.
Potential good news for the Liu brothers, who have this advice for others living with Parkinson's.
You just take it day by day, step by step. Don't think about the things you can't do. Focus on what you're able to do.
Try to do things that make you happy and worthwhile, and invest your energy into things you like.
Now, the Liu brothers are sharing their story with us to help bring attention to the issue during this Parkinson's Awareness Month. Parkinson's Resource Organization, based here in the Valley, helps people all over the country. It's holding a number of events this month to get the word out and also raise money to make sure no one is isolated because of Parkinson's. If you would like to help, you can find more information by scanning that QR code or go to our website, kesq.com, and you can find a link to Parkinson's Resource Organization.